Herzlich willkommen beim Naked Sheep.
Welcome to the Naked Sheep training blog from ORTOVOX. My name is Chris Ebenbichler. I'm an athletics coach and sports scientist in Innsbruck, and I've created a 10-week training program to get you fit for winter ski tours.
Alle 2 Wochen werdet ihr
Every 2 weeks, you'll find PDF files and video clips for download from the ORTOVOX website.
zur Verfügung gestellt bekommen. Und wir werden das Training
We'll keep the training very, very compact and stimulating. We want to provide you with more detailed information on the various exercises through the videos, and also give you a precise overview of what to do during these 10 weeks by means of the PDFs and the weekly plans.
über die To-Dos in diesen 10 Wochen geben. Für mich als Trainer ist wichtig,
For me, as a coach, it's important that you take it a bit easier at the start. Get a feel for the intensity, and don't overdo it straight away. You need to get used to the exercises a little. You should carry out the exercise precisely, and if something is unclear, you should check again. You shouldn't experience any pain during the program. That's an absolute no-go. If you do, you should stop the exercise immediately. But that's enough introduction. We want to get started with a short, compact initial test. My training partner Mia will help me, and you'll also see her in future videos as a test subject, showing you the exercises and drawing your attention to particular sources of error.
den sehen, die für euch die Übungen vorführt und gewisse Fehlerquellen näher ins Auge fasst. Also, alle
So, you'll find all PDFs and videos at www.ortovox.com. Now let's start training. Have fun and give it your all.
bevor wir mit dem
Before we begin training, we want to quickly determine the status quo. It'll be real simple, and we'll keep it real short.
Ich bitte euch einfach nur, macht
Take 3 photos of yourself, from the front, from the side, and from behind. Ideally topless, so that you can see the change that happens over the 10 weeks.
innerhalb für die 10 Wochen, was ist passiert.
Also, make a note of your weight, ideally in the morning after going to the toilet and on an empty stomach. And thirdly, there are 2 exercises.
Und das dritte sind 2 Übungen. Zum einen
Firstly, the step down, and secondly, the deep squat, where we want to film a couple of key elements.
Elemente aufnehmen wollen. Dazu braucht ihr
You need someone to record the 2 exercises with a cell phone or a small camera. During the step down, it's important to keep your mechanical axis stable. Don't point your knee inwards when you step down from the platform. For the deep squat, your lower limb flexibility is important to see how well you can get down low and if you're able to carry out this basic movement.
diese elementare Bewegung durchführen. Und nun nach einem kurzen
And now, after a short initial check, we've reached the first actual training session. It's a 10-minute interval. During the 10-minute interval, I'd like you to carry out each movement quickly for 1 minute, precisely and without stopping.
Ausführung macht. Das ist zum
The first movement is a knee bend. Then you can rest for a minute before moving to the second exercise. That's a glute and shoulder bridge. Complete these at a good pace for another minute. Mia will now show us how to carry out the movements, and we'll see what you need to watch out for.
müsst. Also,
So, starting from an upright position, you slowly bend your knees, paying attention to your mechanical axis, always keeping your back stable and straight.
ständig, stabil und gerade.
Then return upwards. Your knees must not point inwards at any point during the movement. You should complete the minute really quickly and cleanly, going down as low as possible. Your back stays straight and your mechanical axis stable. Then have a rest after a minute. Shake out for a moment. Check your watch. Get in position on your back. Hands to your side. Bring your legs up. Bring your calves a little closer to your body. And then raise your pelvis for 1 minute. Slowly lower and rise again. During the minute, go a bit quicker. Pick up the pace and always tense your glutes at the top.
Immer Gesäß anspannen, ihr spürt es dann im Beugen.
You'll feel it in your thighs and your glutes, with a great mix of flexor muscles during knee bends and extensor muscles and glutes during the shoulder bridge.
Und Beugemuskulatur und Gesäß bei der Schulterbrücke.
Then the minute is up again. Rest for a minute and repeat this exercise 5 times. That's our 10-minute interval.
Und weiter geht's mit der Einheit.
And now we continue with our open doors session. Open doors is a very, very important session and will accompany you throughout the whole 10 weeks. We'll keep integrating this session into the training program and weekly program, and it's important to understand that only a free and mobile musculoskeletal system can properly deal with intensity and resistance.
Aufnehmen kann. Aus dieser
We'll now take a closer look at two important exercises from this session. One is the couch stretch, the other is the diagonal stretch. We'll start with the couch stretch. Here, you get in position in front of a platform or directly in front of a wall.
oder direkt vor eine Wand. Kniet euch ab.
Kneel down as close as possible to the wall, tense at the front thigh and hip flexor, and then hold this position.
Und Hüftbeuger und dann in dieser Position verharren.
You can also lift your arms and then lower them again.
Langsamer.
Slowly straighten up and stand. And the second exercise is your little task for the next 10 weeks.
Bewegungsaufgabe für die nächsten 10 Wochen.
A little mobility challenge, one of my favorite exercises, the diagonal stretch.
Stretch. Ihr geht in eine Schritt.
You put one foot forward, front leg extended, hips held high, your back leg bent.
Beugt. Ihr legt
You put your hand on your chest and then lower your upper body backwards until you can touch your ankle with your hand
mit der Hand die Ferse berührt und
before returning to your starting position. It looks easier than it is, but you can just try it.
mal probieren. Vielleicht
Maybe you can even post a little video on the ORTOVOX Facebook page and see if you can pull it off during the 10 weeks.
schafft's. Bei der Einheit
In the Stabilize Your Mechanical Axis session, for which a detailed PDF is available for download, it's important that we really concentrate on carrying out the exercise precisely. After a general warm-up and the first exercises, we'll now take two exercises that we'd like to show you in more detail. One is the SKITOUR lunge.
Skitouren-Variation und zum anderen
The other is the partial knee bend. You can use two sticks for support, and Mia will show us how it works.
nehmen und die Mia zeigt uns jetzt einmal, wie es geht. Ihr macht eine
You do a big lunge forward, dropping down low. The rear knee should stay behind your hip slightly,
Hüfte bleiben und dann schiebt
and then you push yourself up fully extended onto your tiptoes
und geht auf die Zehenspitzen und wieder lang.
before moving back again slowly. Return to your starting position, and then move forward again with a deep lunge. Up, high, and then slowly back. That was exercise 1. Now, exercise 2. Get on a 20 to 40 centimeter platform. You can hold your hands out for better balance,
Eine bessere Balance und dann geht
and then move down slightly. Your upper body remains straight, and it's important during the exercise that your knee does not point inward. Move back up straight, down slowly, stabilize your knee, and then back up. It doesn't have to be a real deep movement. They're only partial knee bends, so you only train the upper area.
Bereich trainieren. Das waren die Inputs
That was that for this training session. We'll see each other for the next one.
der nächsten.